Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, November 5th, show that Willow Corinthos chastised Sasha Gilmore Corbin for breaching her trust, so Sasha apologized for telling Cody Bell. After admitting she broke from Cody because they discovered they were cousins, Sasha revealed that her mother reappeared and informed her that Robert Scorpio was her father. Willow wondered if she ever really knew Sasha, given that she had lied about her mother's death. Sasha attempted to explain before Willow lashed out over all of Cody's blabbing, so Sasha ultimately snapped that Willow had only herself to blame. After Sasha mentioned that Willow kissed Drew Quartermaine more than once, she advised Willow tell Michael Corinthos the truth. Sasha was fed up with the drama at the Quartermaine mansion and decided to leave her employment. At the cafe, Ava Jerome apologized to Nina Reeves for ruining their connection and was happy with Nina's commitment to work to mend it. Nina shared a toast with Ava and informed her about Cody's public outburst and how it led to Drew's confession, which ended Willow's marriage. Nina said that she had slept with Drew on several times, and Ava urged her not to allow a man damage her relationship with Willow. Nina appeared to be fed up with Drew and realized the significance of the situation. Nina only hoped Willow and Michael's relationship could withstand all of the Drew drama. Diane Miller stopped into Robert's office with some documents for him, but she quickly realized she had disrupted an intense conversation with Holly Sutton. Diane had a visit from Jason Morgan after leaving, and she was devastated to learn that Sam McCall had died of a heart attack. Diane was concerned about Alexis Davis, and she knew Jason was also grieving. Diane revealed that she had walked in on Robert and Holly because Jason sensed something more was amiss. Diane realized Robert wasn't being honest with himself about who his heart belonged to, so she acted as if she owed it to everyone, including herself, to let Robert go. When Holly arrived to her Metro Court suite, she discovered it had been ransacked. Holly hurried back to Robert's office, stating she was in trouble after discovering a knife in one of her clothes. Michael got snippy with Drew again at the Quartermaine estate before Carly Spencer informed him of Sam's death. Michael then reflected about Sam being like an elder sister to him. At GH, Christina Corinthos Davis was furious at the prospect of someone ripping Sam up for an autopsy, but Molly Lansing Davis persuaded her that they needed answers. After Christina calmed down, she called Michael to the hospital and had a breakdown in the chapel. Michael eventually showed up to console Christina, who collapsed in his arms. Molly put on a brave face and proposed that the same persons who conducted Irene Davis Ashford's funeral also do Sam's. T.J. Ashford inquired about Molly's well-being after she had left to make the necessary arrangements. Molly expressed her concern about losing Sam so soon after losing Irene. Alexis then stated Molly didn't have to be strong for her because she knew her daughter was also hurting. Back at the Quartermaine mansion, Carly updated Sasha and Willow on Sam's sudden death. Willow discovered Drew upstairs in the children's playroom and soothed him with a hug, which led to a make-out session. Willow and Drew huddled on the floor as their clothes began to fall off. Sasha and Carly were astonished when Jen Sidwell stormed into the kitchen with some armed men. Sidwell insisted Sasha would accompany him and threatened to kill her if Carly called the cops. Carly acted as if she had better people to call than the cops, so Sidwell imagined she would contact the underworld. Sidwell recommended Carly tell Sasha's mother that he wanted his diamonds back while she was at it. Sasha was pulled out of there, and Carly had a terrifying front-row view to the kidnapping. According to General Hospital teasers, Carly will step up to assist Sasha in the upcoming episodes, so stay tuned for more predictions as the action heats up. General Hospital spoilers for the week of November 11th to 15th indicate that viewers will witness the aftermath of a catastrophic explosion. The explosion appears to be taking place at Sonny Corinthos Coffee Warehouse, where Jen Sidwell is most likely to be responsible for the devastation. Sidwell is adamant about obtaining his stolen jewels and will go to any length to secure them. Now that Sidwell has kidnapped Sasha Gilmore Corbin, he plans to use her as leverage to achieve his objectives. Holly Sutton and Robert Scorpio will work together to save Sasha, although this may pose some hazards. Once the explosion occurs, Robert may become scared that Holly has died. It seemed meaningful that GH was showing all of those flashbacks while Holly kissed Robert farewell. It could be a setup for Holly's apparent death, but she could also simply utilize this opportunity to flee into the night. However, Holly could sustain major injuries and become unconscious. Whatever the case, Sasha's opinion of Holly may alter if she makes a sacrifice for her daughter's sake. Over with Jack Brennan, he may encounter some terrifying times with Carly Spencer. Carly appears to be putting herself in greater danger than Brennan anticipated, but things may turn out well in the end. It's easy to see all of this Sidwell drama culminating in a kiss between Brennan and Carly, so we'll see if a near-death experience sparks some eruptive passion. Will Sidwell's revenge have any implications for Jason Morgan, Anna Devane, or Lucky Spencer? Speaking of Lucky, he will undoubtedly suffer with the news of Sam McCall's tragic demise. Lucky may turn on the waterworks again, claiming that none of this would have happened if he had been the one to save Lulu Spencer. On the plus side, Alexa Havens will make her debut as a Lulu recast this fall. With November sweeps started, it will not be long until Lulu recovers from her coma and returns to her loved ones. Brooklyn Quartermaine and Harrison Chase appear to be considering changing their living arrangements and leaving the Quartermaine house. Chase and Brooklyn may go house hunting to make room for the family they intend to start together in the near future. Sam's funeral and burial plans will then be carried out. Molly Lansing Davis spoke up about organizing the arrangements, so Sam's friends and family will remember her in the following episodes. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sam's autopsy results might send shockwaves if they reveal foul play, so we'll bring you more speculations on where the plot will head next. Christina sits at the chapel, asking God why they took Sam. She lashes out, claiming that she went to therapy, learned to grieve, worked hard to be a better sister, and now this. After losing her daughter, God had to go get her sibling. She wants answers and believes she has suffered enough. Michael arrives and soothes his sister. They sit down, and Christina tells Michael about how Sam was present for all of her significant milestones. Sam corrected her mistakes and risked all to protect her from dawn of day. She claims Sam never judged her and she could always rely on her for advice and guidance. He thinks she needs to be there for Molly and Alexis right now. Christina claims she is the middle sister, not the older sister. She's not intended to be the older sister. Willow recognized what she had done in the Quartermaine playroom and was terrified. She lay on the floor with Drew naked after grief sex, knowing she had most certainly ended her marriage. Willow had a horrible expression on her face as she dressed. Drew told Willow that he understood it shouldn't have happened. Drew justified his behavior by claiming that he was caught off guard by Sam's death. Willow said they were both to blame for their frolic on the floor. "There are two of us in this room," Willow remarked. "We're both responsible for what just happened." She insisted that what they did would never happen again. "I love Michael," Willow cried. "I'm not sure what I was thinking." Drew vowed to keep their sex a secret. Willow then said that she would exit the back staircase and return through the front so that no one would know she was ever with Drew upstairs. Neither Willow nor Drew realized she had left her earring on the floor. Brooklyn volunteered to be a listening ear for Michael, but he was more concerned about finding Willow. Brooklyn didn't know where Michael's wife was, so the subject shifted to Sam. They still couldn't believe she had died so quickly. Scout dashed into the living room, looking for Brooklyn, since she had a frightening dream. She tried to find Drew, but he was not in his room. Willow sneaked in the front door to see Michael waiting in the living room as Brooklyn led Scout to the kitchen for hot chocolate. Willow claimed to have switched off her phone and not heard him text or call. Drew walked in next. Willow wrapped her arms around him, telling Drew she was sorry about Sam. Scout rushed into the living room, telling Drew she had an awful dream. Drew tried to console his daughter, telling her it was acceptable to be upset. Willow looked on in anxious awe, while Michael peered at her warily. Later, when Michael checked his phone, he discovered a video of Willow and Drew performing the deed in the playroom on their shared baby monitor app. When Willow entered the entryway, Michael hurriedly buried the phone. Scout asked Willow if she might help Drew tuck her in. Michael watched Willow, Drew, and Scout stroll up the stairs together, as if they were a family. Holly admitted to Robert that she had taken Sidwell's jewels when she fled Africa. Robert was outraged, but he committed to do everything he could to help her. Holly informed Robert that her hotel room had been ransacked. Robert suggested Holly return the jewels, but Holly refused. Robert asked Holly what she intended to do with the diamonds, but she refused to tell him. Holly urged Robert to stop Sidwell from following her until her Port Charles business was finished. Robert was frightened that Holly was preparing to leave town again. "I want to get to know my daughter, and I want you to be part of that," Robert told me. Anna burst in and broke the bad news to Robert and Holly. Sidwell was in Port Charles and kidnapped Sasha. Carly went to Brennan's office to inform him that Sasha had just been stolen right out of the Quartermaine kitchen by a man who instructed her to inform Sasha's mother that he wanted his diamonds returned. Carly described the man as being tall and muscular. Carly recognized Sidwell the moment Brennan gave her a photograph of the offender. Carly reminded out that Sasha's mother had died, therefore Sidwell's statement made little sense. Brennan summoned Anna to discuss the matter. Anna was astonished to learn that Sidwell was in Port Charles. When Carly told Anna what happened to Sasha, she was surprised to learn that Holly was Sasha's mother. Anna emphasized that their first concern was to get Sasha to safety. "I think I know where to start," she added. Portia met Lucas at the hospital and inquired about the status of Sam's autopsy. Portia did not have any answers yet. Brad overheard the talk but tried to stay out of sight. After Lucas moved away, Portia approached Isaiah to discuss. Portia and Isaiah moved their conversation to Portia's office. Isaiah was pleased to learn that Lulu was doing well. Portia asked Isaiah if there were any signs that Lucas had made a mistake during Sam's surgery. Isaiah insisted that Lucas did the surgery flawlessly. Portia stated she was concerned since Lucas did surgery on his sister, which is against protocol. Isaiah wondered whether Portia was looking for actual answers or a scapegoat. Portia stated that there was a whole different level of pressure for Dr. Jones when he was in the OR because he was performing surgery on his sister. In the lounge, Lucas sifted through his notes, looking for information on post-operative cardiac arrest. After his shower, Lucas dug through his locker and found a snapshot of himself and Sam. Brad went in softly while Lucas was getting dressed. When Dante arrived home, he heard a key in the door. He intuitively assumed it was Sam, but it was Sunny. Dante observed how quiet it was in the penthouse. Sam filled this room with love and laughter. "And now there's deafening silence," Dante added. Sunny tried to persuade Dante that things will better, but he was too distraught to believe it. "She provided a home for my son. She provided him a mother while he was lost. She treated my child as if he were one of hers. She invited us into her home to become part of her family. What will happen to my family now that she is gone?" Dante asked. Sunny warned Dante not to drown in his sadness. Dante was concerned that he wouldn't be enough for Rocco, so Sunny reminded him that he had the support of his friends and family. Dante hurried upstairs to take a shower before Olivia arrived. Sunny offered Olivia an update on their son, mentioning that Dante was concerned about Sam's children. When Dante returned downstairs, Olivia offered him a dinner, but he declined. Olivia invited Dante to stay at the Quartermaine house with the kids, but he preferred to stay at the penthouse. "Right now, it feels like I am drowning, but I can't see a path forward," said Dante. Alexis awoke from a tear-filled snooze on her couch to a knock on the door. When she opened it, Curtis stood there. He told Alexis he was sorry to hear about Sam. Curtis, her AA sponsor, wanted to make sure Alexis was sober. Alexis admits to have considering drinking about 1,000 times already. However, Alexis assured him that she had no intention of drinking. Alexis told Curtis that she had seen Finn drink when grieving and was resolved not to repeat the same mistakes. Alexis stressed that she would not use Sam's death as an excuse to drink. "Her memory will keep me sober, and I will consider that her last gift to me," she added. After Curtis left, Alexis searched through old photo albums and burst into tears. There was another knock on her door. Sunny was there to soothe Alexis. "I simply want someone to tell me this is not real. How could my daughter have died? How is it possible that this happened?" Alexis asked. She tells her how Drew confessed to Michael before Willow could confront him about everything. Ava realizes Nina has known about this for quite some time. Nina confesses she has and describes Drew as a slick, smooth user and a backstabber. Ava feels she is taking this personally, so spill it. Nina says that she and Drew had sex more than once. Nina explains that it started as hate sex, but she eventually started sleeping with him to divert him from Willow. Ava asks Willow if she knows, and Nina replies that she doesn't and will never know. Ava claims she's going to find out, so she must tell Willow the truth before she hears it from someone. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.